In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? I conducted research into trailers of social realism films, and this is how a particular one, called Fish Tank, has informed the planning of our own trailer called Brotherhood. Fish Tank was part of my initial research and trailer analysis. The main character, Mia, has a passion for dance. This influenced the idea that our main character has a passion for music. His name's Dexter in Brotherhood. However, Mia is restricted by her corrupt home life, which influenced us to have a similar narrative of Dexter was held back by his irresponsible mother. We adopted similar themes from Fish Tank, including alcohol abuse, a hobby, which is a motive for the main character to want to break free from the frustration in their life, and a relationship problem. These are all key themes in social realism films. See my PowerPoint on initial research on the blog. Examples in Brotherhood trailer which demonstrate the conventions found in social realism films. Referring back to my mise-en-scene on the blog, here in this shot we follow the conventions of social realism genre in terms of character choice and set design. In both shots, the one in Fish Tank as well, it is evident there is a sense of poverty and underlying problems, a key theme in social realism films which is expressed through the characters and set design. For example, the costume of the mother in our trailer is very casual and not very expensive looking, likewise with the characters in Fish Tank. This reflects the family's lack of money. Characters' expressions. We wanted to show the lack of mother's presence in the trailer so the audience would get a feel of how independent Dexter has to be. We decided that by not showing the mother's face and having her look elsewhere in the shot indicates absence in her children's lives. This reflects her as for being physically present in the family home. However, by her not being majorly interacting with her children reflects that the family are very separate and reserved. Here, in this shot, the props help to represent the mother again. The collection of alcohol bottles emphasise the mother's addiction and carelessness in terms of providing a comfortable home for her and her children. The limited personal items shown in this shot also shows the family as not really having a lot, possibly being on the borderline of poverty, a common feature in social realism films. And this shot in Fish Tank helped prompt the idea that we would have the house quite untidy in Brotherhood. We followed the overall conventions of the trailer in several ways. Relating back to my research of other social realism films, intertitles are used to either reflect the character's thoughts, therefore with the intention to develop narrative, or with the intention of promoting the film by accrediting well-known actors, directors and producers, or by stating what awards the film has been nominated for. Intertitles were shown in Brotherhood follow the conventions of the trailer. Intertitles in Brotherhood include ones with a promotional intention and intention to clarify and build climax to the storyline. Here are examples. In the end of Brotherhood, we decided just to use promotional titles, as using titles to create narrative would be too much with a voiceover as well. From researching voiceovers on Film Education website under teaching trailers, I found handouts useful and a reason as to why voiceovers are used. In Brotherhood, the voiceover is used to help the audience make sense of the narrative and build climax to the storyline, along with setting the tone to the film. I believe the voiceover is clear. Due to several shots of Dexter singing in the booth and a track as the music, it started to look like a music video. However, by adding the voiceover, where the voiceover character is separate, is not related to the film, helps differentiate it from being a music video. In terms of music, the music we used was highly relevant to our trailer, as music is a main theme in our story. In the beginning it looked a bit like a music video, which is what we completely wanted to avoid from day one. We overcame this by adding in a totally different piece of music and at the end of the trailer, which works well with the fast-paced shots to create tension and climax. In terms of editing, lots of changes were made throughout the trailer. For example, we cut scenes in order to make the music in sync with Dexter's singing, because if we wouldn't have done this, then there would have been continuity problems which would affect the overall quality of the trailer. In terms of pace, it is quite fast, particularly towards the end as the time between shots is faster. However, this is done as we want to create suspense and a climax effect for our audience. This follows the conventions of social realism trailer, and the trailer itself as it aims to create climax and suspense, making the audience want to go and see it. In conclusion, I believe we use conventions of social realism and of trailers in our production.